Was this YouTube wide? Dang, there's an Ashe. Or I mean a Psyche. On a duel on. I actually feel like Psyche is a very strong point character. Because a lot of characters don't have good ways to deal with fireballs when they don't have meter. And Psyche really has like the best of all worlds kind of fireball. The only downside being he basically only has one version. I feel like Duelling is actually one of the stronger point characters in the game, although I think he's a bottom 5 character. I think he is absolutely fantastic as a point character. Yeah. But the thing about Psyche that's really cool is that he can do really, really high damage combos with only one drive or only like 2 super meters or 1 super meter. Which means that he doesn't need a whole lot of meter. He can kill with 3 bars plus drive, which is the max amount of meter you can have as a point character. So he's still dangerous even as a point, where a lot of characters only are dangerous when they have an excess of meter. And that makes him a pretty good character. I'm nervous for tomorrow. I don't really like cons anyway, to be honest. I don't like being surrounded by like strangers. And I'm probably not going to have a whole lot in common with them since I don't even really like anime. That was a good punish. I know that Anime Expo has evolved into a sort of general con without any sort of like specific thing to it. There's a Kenso. Kenso's a character I play. I think he's best as a point character, but I really think he can function anywhere. But he's another one of those characters with a really, really good fireball. And he actually has 2 good versions, and most characters can't deal with a fireball unless they have bar, and then they can deal with a fireball easily. For example, Shen can EX dash punch or super through a fireball quite well. Or nullify it with his quarter circle back C, but that's not too bad. He can do that even with no meter. But once he has meter, he can just like fuck Kenso. Nice. This is gonna kill. He did not very optimized. Oh, that was bad. I could have done a better Shen combo than that there. Alright. That was good. Good little hop. Kenso is basically a Street Fighter character. He's got Rekkas and he's got a really good uppercut and a really good fireball. So he's kind of like Ryu in that sense. Ooh, good use of armor. It's very... Maximus matchups are so weird. He plays like nothing like any other character. The way that armor works against every opponent is different. I think of all the grapplers in this game, Maxima has the highest potential. He's okay as an anchor, I guess. Ooh, get bunch. Yeah, look at that. You can cancel that, but you can also juggle it. He juggled it. This Maxima's, like, footsies are pretty good. Maxima has pretty good footsies anyway, actually. There's certain... He has a lot of armor on his moves, or auto block as it's called in this game. I think it's auto block. Or, like, I forget what it's called. But he has a lot of armor on all of his moves, and none of them are, like, low armored, except for, I think, his crouch C. So he has to use, like... He's got, like, specific moves that beat everything, but he has a lot of reliance on his crouch C, which is one of the worst ones. a-cho is neat. I feel like he's a really, really solid point character. a-cho is notably a character who's just 100% really, really good footsies. His combos aren't spectacular, but like his jump and his down jump 2C are like spectacular. Ralph is alright. I feel like he's a bottom half character. But I don't think he's that bad. I feel like every character is... I feel like there's like 2 levels of character. There's like good and there's okay. And I feel like Ralph is an okay. And even like the worst of okay, like fucking Elizabeth and Terry and shit, maybe Leona, are still like really like totally viable characters. Anyway, all of the really strong things that that a-cho has are just really, really solid footsies. He can convert really easily from a max range light normal. He's got a really good invincible anti-air. He's got really, really good low presence with his stay in B, which hits low, and chains into itself, and combos into his Rekkas. Rekkas in general are really useful. Nice anti-air. Might have been a little early, actually. He's threatening a throw right here. He was trying to get like a frame trap going. If Kenso throws you in the corner, it hurts. Kenso can combo a throw in the corner. He's one of 3 characters. I think the other ones are Chin and Benimaru. Benimaru, I think, can actually combo ground throw into air throw in the corner, which is pretty funny looking. Ooh, watch out. That was a good sweep. Kenso has a nice little selection of normals. Every normal in this game has good function. There are so few normals that, like, everything has a niche. That's nice. Kim is another character who's very, very strong in footsies. I would call him one of the strongest characters in footsies in the entire game, which is his big appeal. His footsies are just completely stupid. His lights go really, really far. He can convert off of the mid-max range. He has a lot of ways to keep himself safe, so he almost never needs to take risks in matches. He's got a dive kick. He's got like good ways to change his air momentum. He's got a safe EX move that combos into like huge, huge damage. That like counter pokes lows and just beats everything. And his EX, I forget what it's called, quarter circle back kicks. His HD combos aren't that good. They're like hard and they're not that strong. You can do like kill combos, but they're really difficult. And his like easy ones are pretty, like you only get to like 800 damage for 4 bars, which is not that good. It's still worth going for HD combos and stuff if you get a confirm. 800 damage is well enough. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, but like EX-KO really chips away at someone's defense bar. Their block bar. He tears it apart with his repeated jump 2Cs and his repeated like close Cs and stuff. Down forward D. Oh, nice cross up. He's like Iori, where he's got like, I think Iori either version and KO either version have just like the best jump options. Maybe not the best jump options, but like they can just cross up from nowhere. And they've just got like, they've both got like an air command normal, and all of their air options are just really, really good at different things. Karate actually has really good air options too. Oh, nice. Gonna go for the Neomax? Nope. It's gonna end with the X Super. That's... Oh, it's gonna kill. I think that's actually the higher damage ender. So I like that he did that. Yeah, yeech. Yuri's kind of a neat character. I feel like she's like the Sakura of this game, and I don't say that because she's got like a kind of similar uppercut and a kind of similar fireball. I say she's the Sakura because her footsies kind of suck, but her combos are amazing. I'll say she has a dive kick, and the dive kick is fantastic. It's like the best dive kick in this game, maybe. It's so good. It's like the hit stun of the dive kick is so high. You can connect it even at max height and combo out of it. There's nothing like that in Street Fighter. It's so good. Look at that. And it can cross up. The angle is kind of bad, and there's only the one angle. But it's like, it's such a good dive kick. But apart from that, she has kind of a hard time like doing hit confirms and stuff because she doesn't have that many command normals. I don't think she has any command normals besides the dive kick. Oh no, she's got the butt towards A. You like him. If you get an anti-air Hungetsu's on, you can actually combo out of it with like a towards A. I'm pretty sure. Like even at any height, you just have to be watching for it. His jump A is really good. I think that's his cross up. Character with 3 air kicks, and the air punch he has is his cross up. What's up with that? There's barely any cross up punches in Street Fighter. Only like a few random like jump hard punches. I think Cross Tekken had a bunch. That stand D is like it's a lot like Akuma stand D. It's 2 hits. You can hit confirm out of it. You can just link out of it, and it counter pokes lows. I think it comes out a little faster than Akuma's though. Doesn't go as far though. King. Benimaru has probably the cheapest command grab in the game, and command grabs are pretty good in this game. The thing about Benimaru's that makes it fantastic is, well, A, you can combo out of it, which is pretty cool, but you need to drive cancel. And B, the whiff animation is ridiculously fast. Despite being like a true one-frame command grab, it whiffs fast. Like if you do stand B, cancel into command grab, it whiffs faster than, or stand D into command grab. It whiffs faster than stand D by itself. Like it can actually shorten the recovery of moves because of how fast it recovers. We don't know anything about the new KOF, except that it's going to be a 2.5D game, and it's currently in development. Those are the only things we know. All gets is on. Nice anti-air crouch A, that was cool. Psyche is good in this kind of matchup, I feel like. I feel like this is a matchup where Psyche is strong, even though Kim is a good character. Early on, point characters, I feel like Psyche has a big advantage here. If he ever gets an anti-air fireball like that, he gets big damage. Ooh, nice uppercut. Psyche's another character with very few command normals. I don't really like that. I feel like a character, I wouldn't play a character unless they had like a command normal or like a two-hit hard normal or something like that. I like that kind of hit confirm. I think it's fun. Or has that. That close C was about to, that was what I was about to say. I was like, if he wants to anti-air those kind of jumps, he should go for like a close hard normal. And then he did it and it didn't work. I would have lost. At least Kim used a lot of his meter. What the fuck? Who does that? He's trying to fish for a counter hit. If you ever actually land that move as a counter hit, you get a wall bounce and you get insane damage. It's difficult though. It encourages you to use it in footsies. Hi everyone in my chat. That was a good confirm. What the hell? He's trying to chase down a backdash, I guess. There are a lot of really good wake-up options in this game. This is going to kill, by the way. He's probably going to do a baby combo into HD. Yeah, there it is. I mean, DMX. Run the tour. Shit. I'm already working on my MKX game. Yatagarras and Street Fighter V beta are so close. I'm gonna fall to pieces. It's gonna be too many games to play. My YouTube is gonna skyrocket, I hope. I better make a shit ton of content. I gotta like do a lot of stuff I've been putting off real soon. I'm gonna have just like a week where I just do a lot of stuff. Huh? I'm gonna have a bunch of days off from work pretty soon too. Shen is very easy. That's one of his big appeals. Also, his damage is stupid high. He's not simple. He has complex elements, but he's not executionally difficult by any means. And it's really easy to just take some of what he does and play like a competent level. Shen feels like one of the easiest characters in the game. I love her mid-screen combos. Whoa, how'd you get a forward A? EX command grab can actually be punished, but almost no one punishes it because, actually, you know what? It might only be unsafe in the corner. I'm not sure. What the hell? That was after a cross-up. That's too far, I think. I don't think he wanted that. I think he wanted like a uppercut or something. Overrolled the motion. I have no idea, actually. Oh, he tried to punish. The fact that he went for a punish like that makes me think that he, that it is punishable. Far D into activate. That's a pretty cool punish, actually. You can't combo out of a far D unless you activate, unless you like HD cancel it. That's a very highly specific situation. If you have nothing else except for like a far normal, you can do far normal activate, and then use that as your starter. I do that. I don't do that, but like I've theorized doing that with Shen with like this armored stand C. You can use that as a hit confirm, which is like a good skill for Shen. This is very difficult for Yuri to win. This is a game that's fundamentally based on how much meter you have. Oh, it's a King. King is another one of those really strong in footsies characters. King Ashiori. This guy wants to have a bad time. King and Ash are both... No. Actually? No, that's a pretty solid team. Those are like... I feel like King, Ash, and Iori are all top tiers. Versus EX Iori, EX Kyo, and Benimaru. I feel like EX Iori and Benimaru are probably top tiers too. And then maybe EX Kyo, I feel like it's just a high tier. I don't know, they're all like good characters. Remember when I said like good characters and okay characters? I feel like everyone here is a good character. Oh, far stand D. That's weird. He must have something better to do there. I feel like EXIOR is actually like the theoretical best character in this game, I think. If you're actually like really good. If you have like perfect execution. If you're Shen. If you've ever seen Shen's EXIOR, it's amazing. Ashe is one of those characters. Ashe is super executionally difficult. But he has a lot of other stuff that no other character can do. Like he has like 900 damage anti-airs, or just instant kill anti-airs, and stuff like that. He can turn meter into damage really, really well, and he's really good at like sectioning off how much meter he wants to spend at the beginning of a combo. Unfortunately, he's difficult as shit. He's like really hard to play. His footsies are alright. You would think they'd be better than they are for his move pool. He seems like the kind of he seems like the guile of the game, but he's not. I mean, he is. There aren't really that many. There are no characters that aren't turning viable. The worst characters in this game, I don't know. That's hard to say. A lot of people say, I don't know. That's hard. That's really hard to say. I hear people say Leona sometimes, but I don't know. There have been a lot of successful Leona players. That was a nice combo. I hear people say Terry a lot. Terry has a really hard time doing corner combos, and his mid-screen combos are like, he's very meter reliant compared to most characters, which is annoying. Makes him a bad point and a bad anchor. Ooh, nice combo. Claw Iori is one of the easiest characters to play as well, actually. I don't think that combo is optimized at all. But I don't know what he does. Like, I think his mid-screen combos are really hard to... I don't remember. I only remember his corner combos. No one knows how to fight Rolento, which is why everyone gets upset. Rolento's like the least known matchup. And Rolento's a character who punishes you for not knowing the matchup. If you've never fight Onis and then you fight an Oni, you can just basically like do things you do against Ryu and Ken. They kind of work. Shen was considered in the early game to be an absolutely top tier character, and now he's kind of shrugged down a little bit, and now I think he's just on the very, very high end of high tier, or on the very low end of top tier. Oh, when you you mean like wait, you mean like what team position? I think he's best last. I feel like he's one of the characters who's clearly best last. Like some characters, I feel like a lot of anchors still work as like early characters, but I feel like Shen isn't really one of them. I feel like he has to be second or third. I don't like first Shen. I think the big appeal of him is how he uses meter. And he doesn't fight characters that are like other... He doesn't fight other point characters that well. There are people who use point Shen, but I don't like it. Good. Claw Iori is really simple. EX Iori is really complex. EX Iori is actually like the classic Iori from the early KOF games. So he's one of those characters. He's like you know like Ryu and Ken, and people like Alex Vai who like have been playing characters like Ryu and Ken for so long they've just completely like fundamentals in King of Fighters are based around these two characters right here, and there have been people who have been playing Iori for just years and years and years. So even though like EX Iori is kind of weird, like there are a lot of really old-timey players who are just masterful with this character because they just understand the basic way that he works that translates across all games. That might have been a punish. I don't know how unsafe that move is. EX Kyo can't, wait, was that even EX or normal Kyo? I wasn't paying attention. EX Kyo can't even cancel his down forward D, which kind of sucks. Nice. Good convert. KOF died because it has a perception as being a really hard game. Do you think Robert makes good tier? I feel like he's probably, I don't know. I don't see him on that many good teams. People with Robert don't succeed that much. I feel like Robert's fine. But I've never seen like a Robert team like go really far. Robert is the most accessible character if you come from Street Fighter, I feel like. He's not super hard, and he's just like, he's very like Street Fighter. KOF13 fundamentals are a lot less. There's a lot less Oki. I mean, there's still Oki because you can still. Oki is more predictive. It's less finding a safe thing that you can like spam, and more about making hard reads. And KOF fundamentals are just a lot more offensive. There's a lot more hopping, which isn't a fundamental at all in Street Fighter because it doesn't exist. Um, but like repeated hopping and understanding how to stop hops and how to abuse hops are super fundamental. Nice. This is gonna kill. Even with the meter that he has, it's gonna kill. That's a weird combo that he went for. That's not. I don't think that's optimal. It's still killed. More flowcharty, maybe. You have to make a lot of decisions based on meter in this game. Meter management is like 5 times more important in this game than it is in Street Fighter. Because you have combos that can use so many different combinations of meter. You can have like one EX, one drive bar plus like 2 super meters, 1 super meter, 1 drive, like 1 drive, 1 super meter, like 3 super meters plus full drive, 2 super meters plus full drive. You got to be ready for all these different kind of weird scenarios, based on the amount of meter you want to spend, your opponent's health and whatnot. And you got to know like the damage orders you want to do. You want to use the minimal amount of meter for the amount of damage you need to do. Garo sequel was confirmed, but they haven't. Oh, it's Robert right now. They haven't talked about it in forever, so it's basically vaporware now. The team, I mean, SNK is still around, but they've supposedly got like a good idea for it, but it's not currently being worked on. If they did bring back Fatal Fury, it would almost certainly be Garo too. So Robert has a good fireball, and he has a good uppercut. He is literally Ryu. His damage is pretty high too. It's not that high. Ender of this combo does a fixed 100. Bonk. Nice. Robert's a very general character. I don't think he shines much. His punishing power isn't spectacular, like his ability to catch long range stuff. I think Ryo is a little better too. Ryo's actually on my team. Ryo's got that nice overhead. Robert's command normals are interesting. He's got like a launcher that like it's weird actually. Andy used to be right in the beginning. Robert and Andy were considered the 2 best point characters in the game. Now they both completely dropped off. This guy's using both of them. They're both really good at building meter and don't need a whole lot of meter to function. They also work well against other point characters. The only reason to use higher health amounts is just for more specific numbers. So you don't have to deal with decimals and stuff. Anyway, Andy was considered to be like a high tier character at the beginning of the game, but now he's probably considered to be like an okay character. I should really be calling it high and low tier. But I don't like saying low tier because it makes it sound like non-viable, but every character is viable. Next KOF will be a dream match. Probably, unless they like throw us for a loop. They do a dream match whenever a saga ends, and the Ash saga just ended. Anyway, Andy and Robert are super good batteries, which makes them good point characters. But they were only played a whole lot back when this game was only in arcades, and now people don't really play either of them that much. It's kind of weird. I don't know what happened. It's a good cross up. You need really fast hit confirms in this game because oftentimes it'll just be like a jump into a close normal and that's your hit confirm. And the hit stun in this game is not so high. Benny Mario kills off a connect right now. He's got too much meter. He's got a full drive too. We're getting to the point where Yori will kill off a connect. He still needs the corner. He won't kill off a mid-screen connect. Nice stand D. Ooh, nice. That was a terrible super. Yes, nice Benny Mario combos. The roll was really good. And then he got the punish. The punish was very clutch. Duelling is the Dawson of this game. He's got fantastic footsies and he's ridiculously difficult. And he's really, really terrible at turning meter into damage. He's like Dawson if Dawson had a Rekka. Duelon has long been considered to be a bottom tier character, but he's had really, really high success on certain people's teams. So he's probably not that bad. It's just that a lot of people weigh a character's tier based on how they function as a anchor. It's kind of weird to say that, but that's how it is. The tier list is basically like best anchors are considered high tier. Like Vice is not, well, actually Vice is fine anywhere. A lot of characters aren't that good except as anchors, and they're considered to be top tier characters. Oh, he missed that command grab too early. Maybe there's a little bit of alternate guard stopping that. Yes, mid-screen KO combos are funny looking. Nice EX super. Yo, the link. Down B, stand C. That's like 2 frames, I think. Or maybe 1. Ash is a character who's capable of a comeback this big. But damn if it's not going to be hard. So Ash is like a full charge character. He's got like 4 charge moves, I think. And then a couple quarter circle moves as well. And this little green aura thing gives him... Did he get it? Oh, nice roll. It gives him access to that move, which locks the opponent's... That move automatically ends it. It's kind of like a super while in... It's like CVS2 when you're in a groove, and then you super at the end of your custom combo. It's like that. The super immediately ends your custom combo. That weird slide move ends your green mode, and it locks the opponent's meter, so they can't use EX moves, and they can't use drive cancels or supers. They can still use guard cancel roll and guard cancel blowback though. Even though that is meter, they can still use it. Anyway, he gets he can do his charge moves without charge as long as that green R is active, which is kind of a big deal. It also anti-airs really well. It's a button press activation though, so it's really hard to just do as like an anti-air. Input is ABCD. Nice and easy to remember. Vice has some of the best anywhere juggle in the game, which is good. Vice can turn anywhere juggle into HD, which is a very rare skill. Anywhere juggle is what people call the ability to juggle even despite not being in a juggle state. Hey, hey, hey! You don't see Billy that often. I've played this game a lot. It seems like a lot to remember, but it's really not. It's just like familiarity. He actually put Mr. Karate first. Mr. Karate is generally regarded to be top 2 characters in this game. Everything he has is cheap. That's all I gotta say. He's a cheap motherfucker. Nice combos. CXQ only right there. Like, something seems like a lot to remember, but then, ooh, nice reaction to the counter hit. If you get anti-air, if you get air CD, or actually anti-air CD, if you get counter hit CD, it's a free juggle state. CD always knocks down. It's not anything to do with anti-air or air. But if you get a counter hit CD, blowback attack, you can combo out of it. If you get like any CD and you have an anywhere juggle, you can combo out of it, because anywhere juggle, it doesn't matter. Sweep DPOS, maybe. Yo, that was a good jump. Don't think that'll... No, that'll kill. It didn't kill. I was completely wrong. I think... Ooh, nice... No, not a nice punish. That's really difficult to punish. When you see him take to the sky like that, it's safe, but you can actually run towards and then make him whiff it, because he lands, like, where you are. And if you just run under him, you can get behind him and hit him as he lands. It's kind of like punishing Goken's EX Demon Flip, I guess. Except it's a lot more sudden. And also, if you don't run far enough, he can still land on you, and if you run too far, you miss the punish. Maxima is a character who is going to have an exceedingly hard time making this comeback. This is like a comeback that can't even be made. He couldn't ATO that jump, that hop. Who's your favorite fighting game character? Gameplay-wise, Oro. No contest. Design-wise, that's difficult. I like a lot of character designs. Very difficult. I'm trying to think of all the Street Fighter all the fighting game character. I guess my favorite character would probably end up being a Mortal Kombat character, just purely by design. Venom from Guilty Gear. Is he the pool guy? Billiards guy? Best Oro color. I personally like Hard Punch, the orange and blue. Light Punch and the secret color are both gold, and gold is a nice color for Aura. I think Light Kick and Medium Kick, the blue and the green one, are both hideous. All the other ones are fine. Medium Punch is fine, Hard Kick is fine. Mai has interesting footsies. She's got like a wall jump. She's like somewhere between Chun-Li and Vega, but not a charge character. She's usually regarded to be one of the worst characters, although there have been some successful players of her. Yeah, there's 7 colors in Third Strike. 6 for the 6 buttons, and then there's a secret color that you get by doing jab plus forward plus fierce. The secret colors will usually have some really crazy thing about them. For example, secret color Hugo is black and has a black poison. Secret color Ryu has a blue headband. Stuff like that. Secret color Ken is Sunburn Ken. Excuse me, Sunburn Sakura is Evil Ken. What's his name? Violent Ken. It's Violent Ken. He's got like tan skin, light hair, and dark gi. Mr. Karate has like an invisible projectile. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's basically like Twin's palm, but it goes way farther. You can see the startup in the animation, but you can't see the projectile box itself. And it goes really far. It goes really far instantly, though, which is why it's like a twin palm. Daimon is an interesting character. He is a very non-traditional grappler. I suppose by KOF standards he might be a little... No, he's still non-traditional. They said they really want to cut down on similar characters in SF5. So I think there will probably only actually be... I'm not even sure if Ryuken and Akuma will all be in it. And if they are all in it, they'll probably change them quite a lot. We might get like an Oni-style Akuma. I think Ken's chances are still really good, though. Daimon has been broken in nearly every KOF game. Notably, his jump CD is extremely wacky. On counter hit, instead of getting a juggle state, he gets a wall bounce. And he can combo out of it quite easily in the corner because he has OTGs. We could still have Guile because Guile isn't that similar to what Charlie currently looks like. Not similar at all, actually. Guile's not out of it yet. Hey, Seth. I replied to your tweet. This guy's got anchor chin. Chin is neat. Chin is like, there's nothing quite like Chin. But he has drinking. And there are certain things he can do with his drinks. It's kind of like a Connor Q, where you like you can like charge up while you're not near your opponent. Sagat? I don't know. What kind of game is CVS2? It's like halfway between Capcom and SNK, which is good because that's what it tried to be. We can watch some CVS2 next. It's more mix-up based, I get. No, it's very poke based. CVS2 is super poke heavy. It's like every character is claw. This combo is cool. Oh, he's just doing that. Lame. Nice. I know almost nothing about Virtua Fighter. I know it's 3D and I know it's supposedly a good game. Shin is interesting. He has a lot of mileage over the fact that he has like a counter. He's got weird stuff. He gets really weird converts. He can turn very odd, unusual things into big damage. He's got like an overhead that he can turn into big damage. He's got a parry that he can turn into big damage. He's got a lot of really weird hitboxes and hurtboxes. No, that Iori combo wasn't even that tough. A lot of combos in this game look harder than they are. I could do that combo. I'm not the person to consult if you want to know about 3D fighting games. I know almost nothing about 3D fighting games. It's like Tekken in the sense that it's a 3D fighting game. There are a lot of fundamentals that are shared. But there are a lot of differences. Like a lot of differences. Nice neutral jump D. That was cool. Dead or Alive is rock, paper, scissors on steroids. You should get that Beowulf stick. This isn't gonna kill. Last hit does like fixed 240 though. Or something like that. A lot of high-level Japanese players play Virtua Fighter and say that it's one of the best fighting games in terms of like gameplay. Nice chip out. Was there a jump C that crossed up? I didn't see that. Mr. Karate and Takuma have very, very short jumps. They also have okay hitboxes on their attacks for hitting other characters midair, considering that they jump a lot lower. Yeah, go look up the Skullgirls Beowulf stick. You'll know when you see it. Google just like Skullgirls stick Beowulf. You'll know when you see it. You can link it if you want. I'm pretty sure you can find it through Google. Nice command grab. What the fuck? He just wanted the corner? That's like Makoto Karakusa Karakusa. Or it's more like Yun's, because it changes sides. I overhead got smacked. Is this the one? Oh, I'm denied. Get a better link. Oh, you could have comboed stand B after that. Or a super or something. I think off of any upper, you can get a stand B or a super. How odd. Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of, but it's very similar. Yeah, get that stick. He did like the 2-hit stand C. Oh, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. It's a good thing you always a cool character, or else I get tired of watching him. Final hit's a fixed 100 for that Super 2, I think. Which is nice. The way that they did scaling in this game is perfect. The way that like fixed damage attacks in supers works is so genius, it blows my mind. What's this stick? Yo, that'd be a good stick. These are some strong teams. All the randoms must have been already, like, scared away from the arcade. This isn't a tournament, I don't think. It might be. Actually, I think it is. It's hard to tell. It might just be arcade casuals. Nice. I really like Takuma. Almost no one runs him. I think he's considered to be a really difficult character. He has tight buffering. But he's got really nice anywhere juggle that Mr. Karate is very jealous of. And also he's got very, very, very stupidly high damage. Mr. Karate's damage is also high, especially when optimized. But Takuma's optimized damage is completely stupid. He can get like 1-bar kills. And he can kill off of like only having 50% drive and stuff like that. It's because his combos don't necessarily use HD meter. Or rather, don't necessarily use hyperdrive. They use the meter, it's just like... So his combos, like the way that if you have long combos without hyperdrive, you can actually build a hyperdrive meter during those combos. And Takuma can just get combos with like 3 drive cancels and no hyperdrive, and they can be really far apart because there's no hyperdrive timer. It's all very interesting how it works. Takuma has really good dizzy combos. Dizzy combos are rather interesting. Dizzy scaling, I think, exists, but it's not that bad. You can dizzy and re-dizzy with some characters, and there are dizzy optimized combos that people do. On actually, there are a lot of characters who can just dizzy. It's kind of neat, actually. A lot of people don't know their dizzy combos, though. Joe notably has really, really crazy dizzy options. He can turn a lot of errant connects into dizzies. Joe is one of the craziest characters when played at a high level. Unfortunately, there are like no Joe players. He's like the Gen of this game. There's not two styles, but just like he has a mash move that requires very specific amounts of mashing, and he's just executionally challenging for other reasons. Played a set with Hamad, and he made me realize I know nothing Jon Snow. What? I'm probably gonna play Shima and Yata, but I haven't decided yet. She is charge. Is she the? She's not the only charge character, is she? Definitely the ninja has some charge moves. But from what I played at 4.3, Shima's my bitch. I'm probably gonna play all characters to some degree. I'll probably play one of the Shoto-ish characters. I remember liking the one with the not quite show you reppa. This guy's got Billy on his team. I started to talk about Billy, I feel like. Then I got distracted. Billy is Claw, I guess. He's got like some normals that are okay up close, and then he's got some normals that are really, really crazy for zoning. So he kind of has like most characters have like a whole set of normals that works at a particular range, or works in a very like small set of ranges. He has normals that are only good for one scenario, and normals that are only good at another scenario. So he's got very, very specific normals, if that makes any sense. I played Juzumaru and I thought he was really cool. I might play him actually. Oh, but like Billy, like he basically has like half as many normals as everyone else at any given range, but he can play at multiple ranges. You know what I mean? It's really hard to explain. He's quite unsafe, I suppose. Later spherical man. This must be casuals because this guy shut up several times and I don't think he's won yet. With his silly team. I like his silly team. Hey guys, I got my LSAT back. You guys want to know what score I got? I feel like I did okay. I was really nervous during the test. I wish I got a higher score, but my score is fine. It's out of 185, I think. My score was 155. That's... Of the people who took the test that day, I was in 63rd percentile. I'm not going to be streaming for that long. My LSAT results are easily high enough to get into a law school, which is good. I was hoping for an LSAT score that was so high that would make up for like my not so good college grades. Hey B-Train. It's the law SAT that I took. I forget what SAT stands for. Standardized something test. Later Magic wins. Oh, that looked like an execution error. Whiff jump CD into land DP. Heroic. I completely blew the first portion. They removed one of your portions from the final results. I don't know if it was the first portion or not. Learn us some CVS2. I actually don't know that much about CVS2 myself. I might put it on. We could just all download together. Walk back, stand C. He could have done stand C forward B or stand C forward A even. I didn't even know those could collide. This character's real stupid. Almost every move he has some crazy gimmick to it. Like he's got a command grab where he runs in and grabs you and it like turns invisible for the X1. You almost never see that super, but it was the right thing to do there. It's really, really fast. It's a very fast super. His EX super, it doesn't have an EX version, that one, but his other super, the EX version is about as fast as that super is. But for situations where you only want to burn one bar, you do that super, because this other super is a lot stronger. That's like the super that most people use. It works in most scenarios, and it does a lot more damage than the uppercut one. I'll try and get into reel into Yata. I'll try and like grind the shit out of it. Ooh, nice counter hit. Nice combo. Oh, damn. That was probably like a, I don't know. Nice. You gotta be careful with jumping in mindlessly on Shin because he can't just parry your jump in. It's not really a parry so much as a counter. I think he just went for it there. Oh, that would have killed. So the way that drinking works is he has some options that are only available when he's got at least one drink. And I think he has other things that get stronger and stronger the more drinks he has. I think I don't know if his damage gets higher, but like definitely some stuff changes. He can have up to 5 drinks at once. Every time he gets knocked down, he loses a drink. And I think he also has some moves that like consume drinks. I'm not really sure. I don't know that much about Chin. This guy's got Clark, Robert, Leona. That's a heroes team. Robert is like somewhat charge character, somewhat grappler. He's very unusual. There's no character like him in anything I've ever played. Command grabs are really good. Nice. Cancel to uppercut, yeah. So he did that ended with the C1, the D1. Whatever it is. That's gonna do a lot. Clark and Daimon, that's... I feel like he could have killed there. Nice chip out. He hasn't gone for like a command grab one time. Oh, there it is. That's the big thing that Clark has that's amazing. He has a command grab with infinite armor. Nice jump air throw. Whoa. It's still punishable if you like backdash it or jump out or stuff like that. Yo, this Clark. The amount of health you get back after a round is based on the timer. The faster you kill someone, the more health you get back. For example, Kim is definitely going to have full health at the start of this next round because he only took a little bit of damage and he killed while there were still like 55 seconds on the clock. It's a normalizing factor. It's like in basketball. When you score, the other team gets the ball. It's like that. Ah. I haven't bought the PS4 yet, but I'm going to do it real soon, probably in the next couple days. That was going to be a huge combo. That would have killed. What the hell? Empty jump, Neomax. And that Neomax is safe, I didn't know that. Interesting. Robert usually needs about 4 bars to get a kill combo. But I think he can get 900 quite comfortably for like 2 or 3. Oh, that uppercut. He's gonna die for that. He's not gonna die. He didn't have. I don't think he had drive. Or if he had drive, he's like choosing to save it, which is fine because he should save it for the last character. Nice. I'm probably gonna try my current controller on PS4 because I think it's gonna work. But if it doesn't work, I'll probably play on PS4 pad. I haven't even thought about that. Leona is very odd. Robert is extremely Shoto. Robert is the most Shoto character in this game. Other characters who are Shotos are Kenso, Ryo, and Athena. And I suppose, what's his name? Psyche. Those are some Shotos. So in King of Fighters, you can't block string into command grabs, but you can do, like, cancels into command grabs, and if the normal's hitting, then the command grab will hit. Yeah, Kenso has an uppercut and a fireball, therefore is a Shoto. A good fireball and an invincible uppercut. Kenso's like if you smushed Fei Long and Ryu together. I mean, he has a Rekka, but his gameplay style is largely... Yo! Kim is nasty. Oh my god, he can't guess wrong. Ugh! That crossed up, there it is. Oh, no respect, Hongetsuns. Oh my god, this guy's a mind reader! He's literally guessing around on every mix-up. Executionally, Leona is a little bit like DiCaprio, I suppose. There's a lot of charge preserving with Leona. Oh, you can get combos of that. That was nice. That was a really good conversion. That's not that good. That's like bread and butter almost. But it was cool that he got it. I don't see Leona that much. That does a lot of damage when it hits properly. Kim is the other character who's usually considered to be absolutely top tier. It's usually Kim and Karate. People usually call those two characters the best two. Leona's dodge looks so weird. Yo, nice little meaty setup. He burned a bar to not even get a punish. What the fuck? So Leona's a charge character, and her charging is very... This is gonna kill. This is NeoMax. You never see Mr. Karate's NeoMax. He could have just as easily killed with the EX super. Which costs the same meter. Which is what... And it's faster, too. I think it might actually do more damage in all the combos as well. I don't think that was optimal. He should have pushed him to the corner with a little bit of running and then, like, stand C, core circle back B into uppercut. Yo! Look at that. He got a guard break. They need to add that to Street Fighter 5. Just kidding. I think they already did. Wait, are guard breaks a thing? I forgot. They were in, like, the early trailers, but I don't know if they still are. Yeah, they're guard breaks. I remember. Because Denjin Ryu gets crazy guard breaks with his Denjin mode. DLC characters are all strong as hell. EXQ can... If you combo into EXQ's overhead, it's not an overhead. You can do like stand C into forward B, but they just... When you cancel into a command normal, it loses its overhead properties. Kim is only strong because his footsies are very, very good. His drive combos aren't even that good. But his ability to, like, his EX Hangetsu-san is, like, super riskless and very high reward when it works. He's got really, really good air presence for, like, the range of his attacks and the lowness of his jump and stuff like that. His good selection of air options, including a dive kick, including an air EX Hangetsu-san, which is basically an air invincible attack. And also he can combo out of lights from really, really far away. He's got really good lights, and he's got really good low crush. He just has really solid footsies. I don't know if blinking has been removed, but you shouldn't need it with the way that Street Fighter V's mechanics work. Look at that shit, dude. EX command grabs from full screen, and he turns invisible to approach. You gotta react to that real fast. You gotta, like, neutral hop, come down with a full jumping combo. Nice uppercut. That's a charge move. That's like Kim's only charge move, I think. He just has the one. Kind of like Chun-Li inner spinning bird kick in Third Strike anyway. Actually, I think in Marvel 3, EX or bird kick is her only charge move as well. Oh, I didn't even mention, but yeah, EX Kyo's overhead does increase the damage of combos, and it allows you to hit confirm easily too. It's still good to go for, but it's just not an overhead anymore in that context. Robert's combo damage is okay, it's not that bad. It's like slightly lower than Ryo's. They both get 4-bar kills without too much trouble. Like match viable 4-bar kills. And they can get like 850, 900 pretty easily with only 3 bars. I shouldn't say only 3 because that's the vast majority of your meter. Robert has okay footsies too, I suppose. Nice command grab. I don't know if that's a 1-frame grab. It's very, very short range. I don't even think he can combo into it. Maybe from like a point blank light. You can get. Takuma and Karate have very high damage. But like there are plenty of good characters who don't. Like Robert's use of meter is just like normal. It's not particularly. His damage is not particularly high nor low. When you look at like King's damage versus Robert's, King just completely throws, or Robert throws King out of the water. Corner damage with Karate is high. That's not the optimal combo. That's the optimal. He kind of did a weird combo. The combo he did is going to kill regardless. He was going to spend the same amount of meter no matter how he did it. It's not blockable. I'm pretty sure it's not blockable. I'm pretty sure that's a 2-throw. He's got like one move that's like a command grab and one move that kind of looks like a command grab but isn't. I thought it was unblockable. There's like a purple flash when he lands it. Purple means command grab in this game. Yeah, it's Ain't Biscuit. It's purple. Then people mix it in like it's a command grab. I don't fight that many Roberts, but I'm pretty sure it's a command grab. The thing is, it might just look like it was a command grab in previous King of Fighters games. I think it has and hasn't been a command grab. So like, it's hard to say if they just changed it for this game. Monk. I think you can quick stand that. I don't remember. I don't remember if you can quick stand like no supers at all or some supers or what. This is gonna kill. He got a really nice connect there. Hangetsu. Oh, that sweep had long enough active frames to actually counter hit the stand D. Counter hit's the wrong word because it didn't actually counter hit. It's so cheap how easy you can make, like, how easily you can get away with towards A. Yeah, you can combo into it. Doesn't mean it's not a command grab. You can combo into command grabs in this game. like like Clark and Goro, Daimon can combo into their command grabs. Everyone can. Oh, there it is. Successful Kappa. Ah, those low Bs are real good. They go really far, and they combo even at max range into a stand B. And the stand B combos into a towards A, and you can get okay damage out of that. You can also do like, is Bald Eagle safe? I don't know what the fuck a Bald Eagle is. Is that a special move? Hey, Bafa. It's so hard to punish that towards A bounce off. That was actually a punish. Oh, the Clark player's back. Show us that. What the fuck team is that? It's like a different player, maybe. Clark, Hua, Kim. Hua is cool. I feel like Hua is underrated. Nice air throw. Air throws are real good in this game, like Street Fighter 4. You have to be a certain height before an air no, actually, no, you don't. You don't have to be a certain height. Air throws have, like, no height restriction. They actually make really good, like, anti-airs. But it's hard because, you know, you have very little time to react to a... Yo, guard crush. Very little time to react to a jump in. Did I tell you guys I'm going to Anime Expo tomorrow? I'm going to meet some important people there. It's going to be fun. I'm going to play Street Fighter 5 with Gutex. And we're going to watch it and study it and discuss it, take notes. Joe and Hua are both really cool. Yo, big combo, this kills. He probably won't even need to burn bar. Ugh, that sucked. Ugh. Oh, fuck. How it all changes this kills. Yeah, light DP was definitely the right answer. Hard DP was not good there. How it all changes. Hua has some similarities with Adon. Hua is the other character who can drink in this game. Hua is ugly and has an annoying laugh and is a Muay Thai fighter. Oh, look at that shit. That's cheap. That's cheap as hell. Low crush stand D. This shit is too broken. It's so impossible to keep Hua out. I mean, not Hua, Kim. You can't, like, halt his approach. And anything is a command grab, but it has real shit range. That's pretty much exactly what I said, right when we saw it. I was like, that's a command grab he has, but the range is shit. Hua's command grab is like a super, right? It's like Kenso. People act like he doesn't have a command grab, but then you, like, command grab. That shit is really good when you have a command grab super. Baf, have you played Phantasy Star with a PH? I haven't played any of the RPGs, believe it or not. But I played Phantasy Star online, online 2, and a Little Universe, and also Portable, and also Zero. Hua is like a fucking DBZ guy in this game. Hua's damage is so high. Hua's damage is really good. Hua has a lot of good footsie tools too. He's got great ways to change his arc midair. Is it like a big universe private server? Is there a universe private server at all? I don't know why you say. KOF, everyone agrees KOF looks good. It's a very pretty game. It's got like some of the most beautiful sprite work of any game. Possibly now excluding Guilty Gear Xrd. Although that one, I'm not even sure if it should count because it's only imitation sprites. I'm a big baka. I know the original Phantasy Star games pioneered some things in RPGs. I tried playing the first one time, and it was really weird. Sometimes you hear about like a game in a series. Sometimes you try and go back and play like really early games in a series, and it's just very unusual. Like you ever play like Final Fantasy Legend, the really early Saga games? Tap tap, pump, pop pop, pop, pop pop. This is like the bread and butter corner combo. Does a lot of damage. I am the Knight of Spammerino. Begone, foul Moderino. I don't think there'll be a new character revealed. I think it'll just be the same version as the one at that recent thing. Capcom? No. Comic Con? I forget. Did I ever play FFT? I love FFT. Nice. This won't. This might kill. I don't remember how much the last hit does. Apparently a lot. I know it's unscaled, but I forget the amount. E3. That's right. I think it's the same build as E3. I could be wrong. I haven't even decided what character I'm gonna play. I think I'm probably gonna boot up some Alpha 3 tonight and just wiggle around with Birdie. But I heard Birdie's gonna be pretty different. I'm definitely gonna study up like the move lists that are currently known. I'm probably not. I'm probably just gonna play like. Let me think. Let me think. Actually, I don't know who I'm gonna play. Yeah, Korea's the best. Japan is only okay at this game. Oh, these are some very cookie cutter strong teams. I didn't. I might play Nash. I don't really want to play Cammy. I don't really want to play Ryu because I hear they're both quite a bit like their Street Fighter 4 versions. Bison looks weird, and I don't really want to touch him. Chun-Li I might use. Birdie, maybe. Nash, probably. Mature Vice? The way Vice pulls her shirt down for an EMX is pretty hot. Have you already played it, Ro? I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. And he used to be real popular right at the beginning. He's dropped off. And he was like the most played character right when this game came out. He was at the start of every team. Oh yeah, that's right. E3, Gutex. Do you want to go to Anime Expo? Or are you going to Anime Expo? I bought a 4-day pass, but I might not show up all 4 days. In fact, I'm definitely not going to show up on Saturday because I've got to work at Home Depot for July 4th. Andy actually doesn't have that many Shoto-like qualities. Actually, you know what? He has a fireball. He's got an uppercut good enough. It's like where the similarities end, though. Not even if you had a free ticket. Well, this video is almost over. I'm sad. I was enjoying watching it. Oh, I know that feel. Food costs money. Andy's meter to damage is pretty good, or damage to meter rather, but he has a hard time killing. He has a hard time doing like full combos, like HD activation plus 3, 4, 5 bars. He has kill combos, but they're like expensive or hard, or both. Nice. If I had a nickel for every time I've seen a successful EX flash kick lead into overhead. That was an instant air Hungetsu's on, I think. It was cool. The trade stand CD. And he's Ron EMX. Ron EMX is an underutilized thing. And he's Ron EMX is really good. Some EMXs have really cool functions in footsies. Like Benny Mark basically gets like a full screen instant punish. This game is survival mode, Bafa. It's teams of 3. And however much health you have, like you have approximately that health next round. You actually restore health between rounds. How much based on the timer? This is probably going to be the last match. There's only 2 minutes left of the video, which means it's going to be a decently fast round. One of the reasons King of Fighters has been so successful in like Korea and Mexico and stuff is that it was seen in arcades as being more bang for your buck than Street Fighter was. Clark will come back. Where are you? Is that your name? Holy shit. What's happening here? Becca Blade. I don't know these guys. I don't know like any of these guys. I see 801 Strider in here. Dude, that name's a mess. I saw 801 Strider. Oh, Chris G. I don't know how I missed that. Damn it. I'm missing this entire match.